This chapter in the course will cover Chapter 521 of the Georgia Rules and Regulations, which lays out Georgia's licensure and brokerage laws. This is a very important law for any real estate salesperson or a broker in the state of Georgia, as it lays out many of the laws and rules that must be followed on a day-to-day basis. We will summarize the more important sections of the law. This way you will have a better understanding of what the law covers and where to find the right bit of information if you ever need to reference back to this law during your practice as a real estate salesperson. We'll start by going over the pertinent key terms and the organization of the Georgia Real Estate Commission and the Commission's operations. Let's jump in and get started. Key terms. The following key terms are defined in Rule 521. 02. Agency refers to a real estate broker's relationship with a client via the client's express written agreement. Applicant refers to someone who has completed the requirements for a license, submitted a complete application and paid the correct fee. Brokerage engagement refers to a written contract between a buyer, seller, tenant or landlord and the broker. The engagement includes consideration for duties that the broker performs, such as producing a buyer for a listed property or a property for a buyer willing and able to purchase real estate. The same holds true for a broker either listing an available rental or producing a renter for available rental property. The engagement may also be for property management. Contracts included are an open listing contract, exclusive listing contract, buyer-broker agreement, community association management agreement, property management agreement, and exclusive tenant representation contract. A brokerage relationship is an agency, or non-agency, relationship between the broker and their client, or customer, under a brokerage engagement. A buyer is someone looking to acquire an interest in real estate. A candidate for licensure is anyone pursuing a license who has completed the requirements, such as completing an application and paying the required fees. Client refers to someone in a brokerage engagement with a broker. Customer means a person who has not entered into a brokerage engagement with a broker but for whom a broker may perform ministerial acts in a real estate transaction. Dual agents represent both the buyer and seller or both the tenant and landlord in the same transaction. Firm is the partnership, corporation, sole proprietorship or limited liability company licensed as a broker. Ministerial acts are tasks that don't require a broker's discretion or individual judgment. Now, let's dive into the first section of the Georgia Licensure and Brokerage Laws. Organization of the Commission, Rule 521. 01. The Commission includes a chair and vice chair, elected at the beginning of each year or when the position becomes vacant. The Georgia Real Estate Commission is based in Atlanta, Georgia. Appearances before the Commission. Requests to appear before the Commission must be in writing and submitted to the Commission's official address. The Commissioner schedules time at the monthly meeting for the first 3 people or groups to submit a request before the first day of the preceding month. Scheduled appearances are limited to 15 minutes. At the end of the session, the Commission may allow unscheduled people to speak for up to 5 minutes. Example: Amelia Padron wishes to appear before the court in April. To do so, she must submit a written request by the end of business hours on March 1. Amendments to rules. Anyone can petition the Commission to change, promulgate, or repeal a rule. The petition must be in writing, signed and notarized. The Commission has 30 days to approve or deny the suggested changes, per the state's Administrative Procedure Act. Example: the Commission receives a written notice to amend a rule, but the petitioner hasn't signed or notarized the request. The Commission is not obligated to respond until the petition is submitted in the correct format. Declaratory Rulings. The Commission can make a declaratory ruling on statutory provisions or any Commission rules. The request must be in writing, signed and notarized. The Commission has 60 days to respond to the request for a declaratory ruling or to refer the request to the Attorney General for a decision. Example, the Commission receives a complex request for a declaratory ruling with wide legal implications. The Commission can seek the advice of the Attorney General rather than announce a decision. Commission Operations, 521.03. The Commission is also responsible for providing records on any licensee. Certifications of license history. Upon written request, the Commission provides a history of a licensee's records for the 5 years immediately preceding the written request. Maintenance of records. The Commission maintains investigative files for the following terms: 40 years for investigative files where disciplinary action is imposed or a payment is made from the recovery fund. 15 years for other files. Example, Tammy Weaver from Atlanta submits a written request for the records of a real estate broker she plans to hire to list her property. She has heard rumors that the broker was involved in some shady deals. The Commission provides files that show the broker has been fined twice for unethical conduct, so Tammy decides to take her business elsewhere. Return of wall certificate and pocket card. If a broker's license is suspended or revoked, they must surrender their license wall certificate and pocket card to the Commission. Brokers also must turn in the wall certificate of any real estate agent working under them.